Hi musicians. So today we're going to talk about note names. Now, most of you probably already know the names of your notes in your clef, and if you don't, this is a good review. Actually, when we did the pre-test at the beginning of the year, 70% of you, especially you freshmen, 70% of you did not know your note names, even in your own clef. So this is important to know, okay? It's kind of like learning how to read and not knowing what the letter R is, okay? Except you know how to say the word read. Okay, so it's kind of the same thing. So when you look at this is not, a position, a fingering, or whatever it is, a slide position or something like that. It's got a real name. Okay. Now remember, the musical alphabet is only A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and you need to be able to say it quickly. All right. So if I said A, B, C, D, E, F, G, you just say it back to me. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G. All right. That's not a problem. Now you got to say it backwards, just as quick. G, F, E, D, C, B, A. Say it with me, ready? G, F, E, D, C, B, A. Okay, and if not, you can go quickly, you can, go backwards. G, G, F, E, G, F, E, D, G, F, E, D, C, B, A. And you can say it quickly, forwards and backwards. That's kind of important because as you get to the clefs, and right now I have the treble clef and the bass clef, and I'll get to the alto clef in a second. When you get to these clefs, it's important to be able to know that as you go up the alphabet. As you go down the alphabet. Okay, so whatever the note is, you got to be able to count quickly. Now, there's some easy ways to kind of figure this out, but it takes a little bit of thought process on your part. Now, there are alterations to the notes, so we're not going to talk about that right now, and that's the flat, sharp, natural, double sharp, and double flat. We're not going to talk about that now. That'll come later when I talk to you about the piano. All right, so remember, this is the G clef. This is the first one we're talking about, the treble clef, the G clef. And where this circles is G, okay? No matter what the note looks like, it's always going to be G. It's kind of interesting where I can show a note to somebody in a whole note, and they say, yeah, it's a G. But as soon as I make it into an eighth note, they go, it's the same G, okay? It doesn't matter. As long as it's on that line, it doesn't matter what the note looks like, it's a G. Now, from there, just go up the alphabet. G. Space is A, line is B, space is C, line is D, space is E, line is F, space is G, okay? Now, another way of doing this and figuring this out quickly is if all you had to do is take care of the lines, and then going backwards, right? This is G, so I'll go back a little bit. This is G, going down, I'm going to go down this is F, okay? This is E, this is D, okay? Now, all I'm going to take care of is just the lines, all right? One thing to think about is that if it's just the lines, I'm skipping every other one, okay? Now remember, once I get to G, I go back to A, right? So if I start on G, which is 7, which would be right here, okay? And I skip one, I go to the line, that's B. G, B, skip a line, D, skip a line, F, or skip a space, F, okay? So if I'm just taking care of just the lines, then I have G, starting on the G, G, B, D, F, G, B, D, F. And of course, this bottom one's E. E, G, E, G, B, D, F. Okay? And, there's mnemonics that you can use for that. Every good boy does fine, or empty garbage before dad flips. There's ways of doing that. But that's a quick way of doing it. And then starting on the space, here's my F, okay? Skip one, A, skip one, C, skip one, E, okay? So there's a visual representation of it. So the space is F-A-C-E, or, face, is one way of also memorizing the spaces, all right? But learning to skip A-C-E, B-D-F, C-E-G, D-F-A. And that's also important when we start learning about chords. It's important to be able to do this quickly, okay? So practice that. Practice saying, write this down and practice saying A-C-E, B-D-F, and memorize that. You only have 7 letters, right? So that's pretty easy to memorize. Bass clef. Remember the bass clef? This is an F clef, all right? And where these 2 dots line up is F, all right? Now if we go down, remember we're going to go this direction in the note name. So it's F, E, D, C, B, A, G. F, space E, line D, space C, line B, space A, line G, space F, okay? Just going down, F, E, D, C, B, A, G, all right? Again, being able to say it forwards and backwards. And then going up, F, G, A, F, G, A, all right? and then of course the B up here. Now there's one other thing to talk about before we get to the alto clef, and you're going to need to know all three clefs, okay? Plus the tenor clef. You need to know at least how to find the notes, as the next quiz will be on that. How do you count ledger lines? The same way. You just keep going up. If this is a G, okay, we already figured that's a G. The first ledger line is an A. The next space is a B. The next ledger line is a C. And then this space becomes the D. All right? Then same thing going down. So if this is my F, okay, this first line is my E. The next one down is my D. The next one down is my C. And also we get down to the B. Okay? So again, it's just counting it, but you get used to doing it quickly. And what I learned to do a long time ago is learn how to just look at one and say, if this is my G, then I know that's got to be a B because I'm just skipping one, G, B. And that's my D, B, D, G, B, D. Okay, and doing that quickly, all right? So a real quick thing about the alto clef. I'm going to erase that and put, or I'll just do this real quickly. Okay, my alto clef happens to be right here in the middle, and then that becomes, remember, this is a C clef, so this becomes my C, all right? So C, D, E, F, G, A. Again, going up and then going backwards. C, B, A, G, F. Okay, and then I have F, A, C, E, G. So it's kind of similar. F, A, C, E, G is for the lines, and then when I have G, B, D, F for the spaces. All right. So good boys do fine. So that's the alto clef. Remember, the tenor clef takes this up one. I mean, it's going to get a little messy here, but it's all right. It takes it up here, and that becomes my C. And you do the same process, right? What if I move the treble clef to there? There becomes my G. Okay, and then again, go up and down. What if I move my bass clef to there? I can do it, okay? Some software still has this option that you can do that. Then this becomes my F. Again, lots of different options. One last one, which is kind of fun. What if I moved my C clef to this line? Okay, I had it on the middle line, had it on this one. Now that becomes my C. It's the same C. All right. Well, hopefully that's helpful. So yeah, so the next quiz will be on note names again of all the different clefs. All right. Anyway, let's keep making music.